part of a network that is 27,000 people just for the Belk College. There are over 100,000 alumni for UNC Charlotte, and about 60% of them live in the Charlotte region. So if you're going to get an education in Charlotte, you need to be at UNC Charlotte. So what do we want from you? I want 5 things from you. I want you to attend events. Well, you're doing pretty good at that already because you're here now. Another event you might want to consider is the Babson Capital UNC Charlotte Economic Forecast. That's coming up on December 8th. So when you see events that we put on, please join us. We'd love to have you. I want you to volunteer. I want you to come into classroom. I want you to be mentors. I want you to be advisors to our students. And we have many opportunities for that. I want you, when there are openings at your firm, I want you to hire Belk College students. Reach back and hire those people that are coming up behind you. Hire them for internships, hire them for permanent positions. Think of the Belk College and your risk management insurance program students today. I want you to give back to the college. Every gift matters. I know a lot of you are very young alums. You're starting families, you have strapped budgets, but even small gifts help. And over time, I hope you can increase those. And please think about the Thomas S. Marshall Fund as you think about making gifts in college. And then finally, when you're thinking about going on in your education, think about the Belk College graduate programs too. We have an excellent set of programs. I just mentioned how they're ranked. So think about that. And we also offer executive education. So you'll get many things, information about that. So think about that in furthering your career. So that's what I have to say about the Belk College. And I want to get to the premier part of our event, and that's Walter Putnam, our speaker. So let me introduce Walter. Walter is, of course, the king, and he's a wealth management advisor for Northwestern Mutual Wealth Management Company. He joined Northwestern Mutual in '79 with a focus on wealth preservation, wealth management, and business succession. Walter attended Northwestern Prep School in Mound, Minnesota, the United States Air Force Academy, and of course he's successful because he also graduated from UNC Charlotte's Belk College of Business. He's been a member of the $1 Million Roundtable since 1980, so he does it year after year, and he is a Gold Knight with the MDRT Foundation. He's also a member of the Charlotte Estate Planning Council and the National Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors. He's also the past president of the UNC Charlotte Athletic Foundation, so he has given back and he is involved with the college. He's done all of the 5 things I've asked you tonight. And he's also the founding member of the Planned Giving Advisory Council for UNC Charlotte. Walter's spoken to many of Tom's classes, many of the undergraduate classes, numerous times. He speaks all over the country, and we're glad to have him here tonight. So welcome, Walter Putnam.
Thank you for that introduction. Glad to be here tonight with you. Go Niners. Woo! I got a lot of stuff I'm going to cover tonight. They gave me about 15 minutes. I'm going to take probably 17 and a half to 18 minutes. I'm going to cover 3 things. I'm going to give you a little bit of my history. I'm going to tell you lessons I've learned from 37 years in my practice. And then I'm going to share with you your passion and your purpose on why are you here. And when your feet hit the floor every morning, what do you dream about? And that's how we're going to end it. I grew up in the middle of the country raising black Angus cattle and pigs and chickens and horses until I was 18. Left to go to the Air Force Academy. I have 4 brothers. Went to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, transferred in '76. And I was in a marketing class in '78 in that fall semester. And they asked us to pick a profession for a day, so we'd go out with a professional for a day. Well, insurance agent was the last, life insurance was the last on my list, but that's where I wound up. And so I got to spend a day with an absolute professional in the life insurance business. I interviewed with that company, and then later that later that semester at Christmas, some of y'all here may know Rick Dobson from UNC Charlotte, and Rick was in Kappa Sigma. And Rick said, let me share with you Northwestern Mutual will be the most important 30 minutes of your business career. So I spent 30 minutes with him, and I joined Northwestern Mutual in April of 1979 as a college agent. I did all the normal things a college agent would do. We went through training school. They gave us a rate book. This was BC, before computers. So we had a modified ledger. We had a modified ledger that we had to interpolate the values in between agents because they were only every 5 years. So we did our illustrations by hand. After finishing training school, funny story, there was no room in the agency because they really had never had an internship program in Charlotte, and now we've got a robust one. We have between 50 and 80 interns every summer now from a dozen different schools across the Carolinas and Georgia, where our practice is located and where our agency offices are located. And so they didn't have any room, and so since it was coming off the end of the year, they had a double coat closet. They took the bars out and they put me in this double coat closet with a little cardboard table and a metal chair. And a little gray box full of yellow cards for my prospect cards. And so that's where I started. And about 6 weeks later, I came back, because every day I would finish and I would fold my table up and put it in the corner. I'd fold my chair up, so I had my table and my chair. It took up about this much space in the corner of that little closet. Well, I came back about 6 weeks later, and lo and behold, there's a guy in there, and he's got a desk in the closet. I said, what on earth? And he's got his feet propped up, and he's on the phone. I said, what are you doing? He goes, executizing. I said, executize? He says, yeah. He goes, I said, well, about 3 weeks later, he said he had to leave the business. I said, well, you just got here. He said, yeah, but my dad can't afford to send me. So he left the business. This is a tough business. What do successful insurance agents do in the life insurance business, in all the practice? We need to do 3 things. See the people. 3 words, see the people. Everybody said, okay, fine, what do you do when you get started? They said, what do you need to make 25 phone calls a day? You need to schedule 3 appointments, and you'll keep an average of 2. So I doubled it. I did 50 phone calls a day, every day for about 6 or 7 years a day. That's called consistency and discipline. I scheduled 6, I kept 4, and I woke up, I started in 79, full-time in January of 1980, and in 1986 I was blessed to be the youngest agent in the world in our profession at the ripe old age of 29, which was a lot of fun to do, but my prospecting tool was, if you could fog a mirror, you would be a good prospect for me. When I started in 1979, I started that summer, and I went out, and I only had 2 plans I was selling that year. I had a plan that was 49 cents a day. I called that the Mean Green 49er plan. And I had a plan that was $1 a day. I said, the Mean Green plan, 49er plan, 49 cents a day, I'll make you rich. At $1 a day, I'll make you wealthy. I said, your choice. I said, I bought the beer, so we're even. I found out that there's only 2 secrets to success. Number 1, you get to work half days the rest of your life. Number 2, any 12 hours will do. The most important thing about any business and what we do every day is being a strategic listener, an aggressive listener. All of us will be going to Christmas parties this year. I'm going to tell you right now, to be the most popular person at a Christmas party, get in the corner and listen. You will draw a crowd. There are so few listeners in the world in which we live in today. There's a few lessons I've learned I'm going to share with you just briefly on an article that was written about me by Jeffrey Gittimer, who interviewed me about some lessons I've learned. I'll share a few with you. Practice daily on becoming a better listener. No one will put a higher value on your time than you will. Always promise a lot and deliver even more. Demonstrate excellence in a world of mediocrity. There is no right way to do a wrong thing. Always take the high road. The definition of integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. 6 most powerful words that a salesperson will ever learn. These are the 6. When may I call you back? That allows us to be politely persistent in always getting their permission on their time frame, because remember, there are no unrealistic goals, only unrealistic time frames. If you really want to stretch, dream big dreams and add a 0. Consistency on a daily basis. Anything will work if you will. I get paid to ask questions. And remember, well done is better than well said. And in our business, as all of you know, time has a way of taking away your options. You make a difference every day. You're different. You're special. You're a catalyst designed to instigate, activate, motivate, and sometimes aggravate the situation till the job gets done. You choose each day how to make a difference. This takes a great attitude. You know, these kids out playing ball. I passed the sandlot yesterday. Some kids were playing ball. I strolled along the third baseline within the fielder's call. What's the score? I asked the chap. He yelled to beat the stuffing. No one out. Bases loaded. 43-0. I said, "You're getting beat, aren't you, lad?" He said, no time flat. No, sir. Our side ain't been to bat. That child is a true optimist. A true optimist. He had a great outlook on life. When you wake up every morning, your feet hit the floor, what do you think about? What do you want to do? Why are you here? What do you want to accomplish today? You competed in college. You're competing in life. It's all about your attitude. Each of us has a handicap. I want to share you a story about a handicapped little boy who had one arm, who loved baseball. And what he would do is he would take the baseball and put it under his chin and lean the bat